G'day there, and welcome to r/Am I the Arsehole, where we ask the question, am I the arsehole for refusing to fire my personal trainer per his wife's request? So I, 43 female, hired my trainer Alex, fake name, in mid-2018 through the gym. I asked for someone who understands chronic pain because I've had it for 20 years and need help managing it. Swimming did wonders until my body began to develop negative reactions to pool chemicals, which was why I switched to the gym. Long story short, Alex helped beyond expectation. He helped me improve so much. A few months ago, my doctor actually switched me to milder pain medication and lowered the doses too. So as a token of appreciation, I gave Alex an early Christmas card last week with a $50 gift card. The message was a simple, "Thank you for your help. Best wishes." Today I went for solo training and a woman approached me claiming to be Alex's wife. She accused me of getting friendly with Alex and demanded that I ask the gym to switch trainers. I refused and she got aggressive, so I got the staff involved and they removed her. Later, I told friends about the incident. They say I was disrespectful and should have honored her wishes, though I don't think Alex's wife's insecurity is my problem. I feel bad about possibly getting him into trouble at home. Am I the asshole? Edit to add, many of you mentioned the possibility of a stalker imposter, and now I'm getting the chills. Never even thought of that. I'll give the gym a call first, because if it is a stalker imposter, then she might harass other people too. Since I don't have Alex's private number, I'll ask the gym to give him a heads up. Then I'll talk to him when I see him next. And now in the comments, not the asshole. You were in a place of business. You were using professional services and have done nothing inappropriate. Her issues are between her husband and herself at home. And OP responds, "Thank you. One friend said the card was inappropriate because nobody gives gifts to service people." Her words. I'm having a bit of self-doubt right now. That's ridiculous. This is the time of year to show appreciation for people who provide needed services but don't often get paid well. Your friend is completely off base. This friend sounds snobby. When I worked as a maid, I used to get tips all the time, especially around the holiday season. My mum and grandma used to go to the casino every Christmas Eve to gamble and have a nice dinner together, and my mum would tip the valet like $50 because it was Christmas Eve. Definitely not weird to either tip extra or show appreciation through gifts for service people. Not the asshole. So first up, I'd suggest there is a small but non-zero chance that was not his wife, which would make things even weirder. If it is his wife, then it sounds like their marriage is having issues. You were not the asshole, though it would definitely be worth discussing with Alex and letting him make the call. That's what I suspect too. This girl may not be his wife, but possibly a jealous psycho who thinks Alex is her man. How would she know about the card and who it was from? Because stalkers sometimes actively stalk their target and may have seen it handed to him. Not the asshole. And frankly, I'd tell your trainer about this weird woman going up to you and trying to get him fired. Are you sure that's his wife and not some creepy stalker trying to poop on his life? In any case, whatever is going on between him and his wife is something that should remain under the roof and not sucking in other people, so you're not to blame. And now on to the update. I've got some requests for an update, so here is a quick one. First of all, I didn't get to meet Alex this week. The gym manager informed me on Monday that Alex was taking the whole week off after learning he has a stalker, so my Reddit Sherlocks were right. She is not his wife. They reassured me they will do everything in their capacity to help Alex and make sure Miss Stalker stays banned. I went there twice this week and things are fine so far. Hopefully we'll be able to resume our regular training after the holidays. I've also talked to my friends who called me disrespectful. They changed their stance once they learned she was a stalker, but I said it's really irrelevant. We had some back and forth. It was hard getting my point through until I asked how they would feel if their partner went to their workplace and harassed their co-workers or clients. Some of them apologized, one of them got stubborn and said some not so nice things. I ended up cancelling my holiday plan with them so I can have some time and space to think our friendship over. So that's it. Please know I truly, deeply appreciate all the kind words and support. I was doubting my morals and judgment of character due to the somewhat heated arguments with my friends, but your comments really helped me clear my head. And to my fellow chronic pain patients, my heart goes out to you, and I hope you get all the help you need. Happy holidays, everyone. Love and peace to you all. And now in the comments, yikes, poor Alex. That must be frightening for him to have a stalker. I'm a bit concerned about your friends though. Even if he is married, there is nothing about you engaging in his services for personal training, and your friends only changed their tune when it turned out the woman wasn't his wife, and one, not even then. I wish you happy holidays and continued healing. And OP replies, thank you for your kind words and happy holidays to you too. Good call distancing yourself from these friends, especially the one who said that it was inappropriate to give gifts to service people. It is in fact a very common thing to give a bonus or gift to people who do work for you around the holidays. Their attitude reminds me of the most recent post from the guy whose girlfriend refused to stop walking around semi-nude in front of workers, on the grounds that they weren't actual people who had feelings that should be considered. Quote, one got stubborn and said some not so nice things. I ended up cancelling my holiday plan with them so I can have some time and space to think our friendship over. What could have happened had you quietly just quit your trainer, leaving him ignorant of his stalker? Sounds like your friend's judgment is so flawed that she's a danger to even her friends and family. No big loss there. Some people just hate to be proven wrong no matter what. OP replies, yes, my ex-friend is like this. She hates being called out or corrected. Most of the time we humor her to keep peace, but I made this a hill to die on. Was that the same shitty friend that said no one gives gifts to service people? No, that friend has apologized. Though I could tell she didn't really understand, at least she acknowledged that giving gifts to show appreciation is a thing. She also apologized for hurting my feelings when I said that I felt insulted that they assumed I could get inappropriate with Alex. So there's that too. Would I be the asshole if I told someone who invited themselves to my birthday dinner not to come? So I met this person in 2019 in a bar in our hometown. He is a friend of a close friend, and the night we met was a leaving party from his job before he joined the armed forces and left for basic training. He asked me out and we went out on a date. I wasn't feeling it and I gently told him as one of his parents has just passed at the time and I was being mindful of his feelings. I've made it pretty clear now on several different occasions via text, Messenger, Snapchat, WhatsApp. He added me on them all, and if he doesn't get an answer on one app, he will try the next until I reply. He is now on home leave for the holidays for the next few weeks, which falls over my birthday. I had planned a night with my close friends, one of which is the mutual friend that we have in common. He asked me to go to dinner via Snapchat, and the conversation went like this. Him. Do you want to grab dinner when I'm home? XX. Me. I don't think that's a good idea. Thanks for the offer though. Thumbs up. Him. Just as friends? XX. Look, I'm finishing my current job on Thursday next week. I have my birthday dinner on Friday and start my new job on the Monday, so I don't have much free time, I'm afraid. Shrug. Where are you going? XX. Me. Ironically, the name of the bar that we first met in. Him. Aw, is mutual friend going XX? Me. Yep, pretty sure he said he's coming. Him. Great, I'll see you there. 4X. My response is ... and he says, if that's okay with you, XXX. Well, the table is booked for 6 people, and there's already 6 people going, so there's not any room left for dinner. Thinking emoji. Him. You'll be done by 8:30, so I'll be down then, XXX. I was pretty much stumped and completely missed the trap that I'd just walked into. I'm 100% sure he wouldn't see this as a friendly thing and would spend the night trying to flirt with me, which makes me really uncomfortable. I am not attracted to this person. I hardly know him or speak to him. I never reach out first but am polite in my replies and rejections, but he's just not gotten the hint and has expressed that I'll change my mind. I know my own mind, and it's made up. He calls me pet names, which, from people I don't know, I absolutely abhor. It makes me want to crawl out of my skin and set it on fire. My question is, would I be the asshole if I told him not to come, or is it too late now, and I'll just have to risk him showing up and making me uncomfortable? This is making me so anxious that it's keeping me up at night, so I'm turning to my favorite subreddit for some help. Now in the comments, you are describing it as a trap because it was. That is predatory behavior and it is not welcome. Be very wary of people who can't take no for a complete answer. Not the asshole. And OP replies, I was unfortunately too stupid to see the trap coming and walked into it head first thinking it was just a casual conversation. You were not stupid, you were kind. Some people take advantage of that. Exactly, and since he has shown he will not accept kindness, then brutal honesty should be next. Yeah, this needs to be shut down immediately. This guy is aware that she doesn't want to go out with him, he is just taking advantage of her politeness to twist her arm. He has just not gotten the hint. That's the problem, he has gotten it and rejected it. At this point he's actively stalking and harassing you. You have repeatedly made it clear that you are not interested in him, and he has gone as far as to tell you that you will change your mind, and calling you pet names despite you unequivocally setting boundaries well short of even friendship. This is pathological stalking behavior, trying to create or insinuate a relationship where none exists. If you are comfortable doing so, at this point it is no longer rude but necessary to be absolutely blunt with him. Text him and tell him point blank that you would rather he not be at your dinner or join you and your friends afterwards. Tell him that his behavior is making you extremely uncomfortable, that you have tried to be polite about it, but his refusal to acknowledge your boundaries or request for him to keep his distance is making you feel unsafe, and so you feel that it is necessary to tell him in a way that he cannot misinterpret. Tell him that if he continues to contact you, or invite himself, that you will contact the authorities. If you do not feel comfortable telling him this yourself, and there is nothing wrong with that, this man is stalking you, then ask your mutual friends to tell him. He is not welcome where you are. He makes you uncomfortable, he is not to contact you. You are not the asshole here. He has gone well beyond any reasonable limits. And now back to the post, edit to add. A few people have suggested that I've been saying soft no's to this dude. On each of the 4 occasions he's asked me to hang out one-on-one, I've said a hard no. For example, dinners, a drive, hotel, and a trip to the Christmas markets in another town. I have said I'm not interested in dating anyone, which is absolutely true. I'm at a fantastic place in my career, starting my dream job in 9 days, which I didn't think I'd get before I was 30. I have a fabulous family, brilliant friends, and my pup who's like my doggy daughter. I absolutely have no interest in adding a man to my life. Since this happened, he has found my Tinder profile, which goes unused, sent me a screenshot of my profile picture with a comment of, "Nice profile," which I replied thanks. He then said, "Welcome sugar, XXX. I then called him out and told him it's insulting to call me a pet name and to just stop because he's been told several times not to do it. He was very offended and then asked how I was getting on with Tinder. I just don't want to cause any awkwardness with our mutual friend because he and I are very close. Edit to add to, thank you everyone for your comments, advice, and time. I have sent this dude a cease and desist message and been as blunt as I can possibly be. Unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to change the venue, as getting a table for a large party this close to Christmas was hard in November. It is impossible now. We live in a relatively small town. The nearest city is about 45 minutes away by public transport, and it's a nightmare to get home after midnight. I've also been spiked twice in that city, so it makes me understandably uneasy. I've also had a long conversation with our mutual friend, and he understands that I feel really uncomfortable with his advances and knows to reiterate the uninvitation if this dude reaches out to him. It might not stop him appearing, but if he does, the bouncer and bar staff will be my first port of call, so I can leave early if need be. I'll be pissed off, but at least I have a bailout plan. Below in the comments is the message I've sent him with the assistance of my mum, as I had a panic attack. I'm okay, I have rescue meds if this type of thing happens. Hi, I think you misunderstood last week when I was talking about my birthday. It's just going to be an event with my friends, and I'd rather you didn't attend. I am not interested in dating you or hanging out with you one-on-one, as we are not friends, just acquaintances. You've repeatedly asked me to do things with you when I've repeatedly said no. You've called me pet names when I've said several times that I hate it. It constitutes boundary stomping in my book, and it doesn't sit well with me. I've tried to be nice, but you've not taken the hint, so I've had to be more direct. Good luck in the future. Thumbs up. Edit to add 3. I've received a response about 10 minutes ago which read, "Hey, whatever, I'm seeing someone anyway," and then delete my number. 1. I never saved it in the first place, my dude. 2. If you're seeing someone, why are you asking me to dinner? What the hell? Dude is a field of red flags, and I'm happy it's over with now. Hopefully there won't need to be an update and I can enjoy my birthday in peace. Thank you to everyone who reached out, commented, and awarded. You are all very kind. And now onto the update. Many thanks to the kind Redditors on my original post who gave me advice. A wee update to let those who wanted to be updated on the outcome of this event. I'm currently writing this from my bed with a hangover that could floor a moose. I had an absolutely fantastic birthday dinner last night with my friends that I invited. The dude did not show up as predicted, thank God, and I've had no further contact from him, so it looks like I'm in the free and clear. The last day in my last post went wonderfully. My colleagues threw me a mini birthday party / leaving party with cake, food, and presents when there was space between patients. Lots of hugs and some tears, but all in all, a great last shift. Dinner last night was brilliant. I felt beautiful after getting my hair and nails done. I took my time doing my makeup and my dress fit perfectly. We went out dancing and drinking afterwards, and although it was bloody Baltic waiting on a taxi home, I got a lovely cuddle from one of my best friends who held my hands the whole way home because I couldn't feel my fingers. Oh aye, it's Baltic out there, so it is. I hope most people know what that is, but Baltic, just freezing? UK people really make up some funny words. I'm tired, hungover, but feel loved and happier than I've been in a long time. I start in critical care on Monday, and I'm ready to smash this challenge. So thank you again, kind internet strangers, because without you, I would have suffered through last night instead of enjoying it. Happy holidays wherever you may be. And now in the comments, thanks for the update, and it's not a proper birthday if you're not hungover. Hope you recover in time for the next one. And OP says, it's nearly a week later, and my liver still hates me. Legendary. Thanks for the updates. That guy is all sorts of a creeper. I'm glad he went sour grapes and not full stalker. Glad you had a good birthday, speedy recovery for that hangover. Just be careful for a bit. His comments about seeing someone else may be him trying to save his ego. OP replies, it very well might have been, as my pal told me on the night out that it only lasted 3 days. I'm glad that this is the update because that dude chasing you for 2 years and then actually listening when you were blunt is not at all how that usually goes. Stay safe, stop being nice. Dude was way out of bounds the first time he added a social for you without your permission. The rest just added to it. I think your previous post mentioned that he's in the military. If he starts harassing you again, you can report him for it and he'll get in serious trouble. Anyway guys, that is where we end today's episode. Thank you so much for listening, thank you for being here. I really do hope you enjoyed the stories. As always, I want you guys to drink more water. Even if you drunk all water that you can today, you need to continue drinking. Please realize that is sarcasm, drink water in moderation, as you should be doing all things in moderation. Besides listening to the Markee YouTube channel, that you don't need moderation when it comes to that. Anyway, hope you guys have a good one, and I'll see you in the next episode. Bye!